Oh, thank you for the bits. Yeah, thank you, Monk. That's really, really cool of you. Very grateful. Yeah, the beginning cutscenes is really good. If you haven't seen it before. I'm just writing something real quick. Yeah, I'm glad. It's been a fun day, definitely. This is generally what we do. It's a little bit shorter of a stream than normal today. We're only doing like 4 hours instead of 6. But normally we'll do like 3 to 4 hours of Sekiro runs and then like 3 hours-ish of something else. Which lately has been Souls Challenge runs. Which the VODs are the ones that I've already done recently are on YouTube. And the rest of like Bloodborne that I've done already is also going up. Oh yeah, I mean, well, whenever you've got time, I'm just saying what I normally do. It's not a big deal, but I definitely appreciate it. Anyway, now we're ready. The Bloodborne lore in a couple words? No, I cannot. That is the short answer. Maybe someone can, but it ain't me. I can explain to you some of the intricacies. Blood, yeah. I can explain to you some of the intricacies of the like limb breaks and limb soreness mechanics and the implications of those. Not in a few words, but that kind of stuff I know about. But those are my lore, or not, those are my areas of some expertise. Get good, yeah. Oh, Lovecraft? I haven't read a lot of Lovecraft's actual writing. I think it's a cool aesthetic, but most of my experience is not with his stuff specifically. Dude, it's a good attack. And I messed it up, but that's okay. Yeah, this is why, like, especially when Sekiro came out, people called Demon of Hatred, Lawrence, like Lawrence 2.0. We were talking about this, like, a few streams ago, but it's funny how, like, there's, like, a type of guy that FromSoft likes to make that's, like, big, fuzzy enemy with one giant arm and one tiny arm. And there's like, logical, mechanical reasons why they like to do that, but it's still funny. But yeah, especially because Manus also, right? But then it's really funny that Demon of Hatred and Lawrence are also both on fire. Yeah, I like yeah, cosmic horror kind of stuff generally. All right, Horse, sleep well. It was fun hanging out with you so much today. I'm glad you were around. Excuse me. Yeah, this is a longer run back. But I mean, I just did like Dark Souls 1, SL1, and Dark Souls 1 has a lot more runbacks that are a lot longer. Dark Souls 2 has the worst runbacks in the series, but Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls have a ton of runbacks that are really, really long for like literally no reason. Even if they're not actually difficult. The tiny hand punch. Okay, that's good. 2. R1 and L1. Again, 2. There we go. Don't get much out of that. Couldn't beat Demon of Hatred until your 3rd playthrough. Oh, I just rolled late there. Yeah, I kind of think, on my very first playthrough, Ishin took me longer than Demon of Hatred to beat. But generally, like, for challenge runs and stuff, I think Demon of Hatred is the hardest fight for me these days. I'm definitely a lot better at it than I used to be, but I find it a lot less forgiving than Ishin. Where do you have to hit him to get the extra damage stuff? Lawrence has 5 limbs that you can break. His face, like, each hand, and then both of his legs. But the stagger animation you get for his legs is the same as you get for his arms, so it's, like, easy to not notice at first, but he has 5. And so the way that Bloodborne works is that, like, once you break a limb by dealing enough damage to it, you get a stagger, and then that limb will take extra damage, which we call limb soreness. It'll take extra damage until the boss heals that limb. So when the beast bosses glow like black and red, they're healing one of their limbs. And then that limb that they heal will no longer take soreness damage, but you can re-stagger it. Like, you can break it again. So getting limb staggers is really good in Bloodborne, because you get the initial stagger, you get the bonus limb soreness damage, and then you also get a free opening later when the boss is healing. So it's really, really helpful. Damn it. The only boss you liked on your first playthrough? Yeah, if you're playing it like a Souls game, that makes sense to me. Because Ape has like a little bit of that, but not as much as Demon of Hatred. See, that's a break there. And now I get extra damage when I hit his big hand. Basically. Yeah, Vicar Amelia and Carl are very easy to chain stagger and kill because of that. A lot of the beast bosses you can do some version of it though. That's him. So he's fixing a limb. I can't exactly tell which one he fixed, but damn, I rolled early because I was on the wrong side of him. I didn't do this. I didn't play this game at all yesterday, so feeling like a little rusty. Similar to Frostbite. I know what you mean in that sense, Carl. I never thought about it that way, but I guess yeah, it kind of is, but on a limb by limb basis. And yeah, if you watch the speedruns as well. So, like, on the speedruns, even at blood level 4, they actually, with a beast blood pellet, they can do enough damage to chain stagger Lawrence to death as well. But casually, it's harder to do without knowing exactly what you're doing, but I've used pellets on, like, some fights, even at level 4, and they've been helpful. That's how I killed Ebriatus as well. You can do the same thing with Ebriatus, especially, like, the first time you fight her. But then once she's re-aggroed, it's harder. But the first time you aggro her, where you have to, like, hit her to actually start the fight, it doesn't do damage to her health bar, but you can build meter by hitting her. And I think it also, like, gets her close to stagger, despite not actually doing damage. How did that L1 not hit, honestly? It's annoying. And then so this, you can charge and break his face in one. That's the other grab. You don't get as much of an opening on that grab, though. 2, this is the 4 hit. You can get 1 R1 off that. He's doing the 4 hit again. Yeah, a lot of people don't try pellets casually. And obviously there's some risk to using them, but honestly they're kind of balanced so strong that like I don't think you have to be as good at the game as people think you do to get use out of pellets, but a lot of people don't try, and there is a big like skill ceiling with them. Like if you're really good with them, you could do crazy shit. Oh, fucking damn it. It's too close to him. Limb soreness is the thing you get after squats, yeah. Hopefully there's not a little hunter guy R1 L1ing you with a beast blood pellet while you're doing your squats, Carl. That would be unfortunate. Yeah, it sounds scary, but like, yeah, the way it's balanced is actually so strong. Like long before I was even a speedrunner. Yeah, like long before I was even a speedrunner. That was something I started doing. Was I would like I would do fights, and okay, again, I'm like old, but I would post them like to my friends like on Facebook and stuff, like videos of me doing kills and stuff. And I remember there was one I did with like Blade of Mercy and like a pellet on Ludwig, and just like destroyed him. Yeah, the upside of pellets definitely far outweighs the downside. But the description scares casual people off. I mean, a lot of casual players don't like to use consumables anyway, which includes me. I try to do it more now, but broke the left hand instead of the face there. I'm like reading his attacks wrong right now. I'm just doing kettlebell squats and your cat rubs up on your legs. Yeah, so Morgana specifically has taken to, especially if I'm like playing a game, she'll come up and she'll just like dig her claws into my knees because she wants to climb up on my lap, and it doesn't understand, or like she doesn't understand that clawing into my knee is painful to me. She's like, let me up. And I'm like, you are killing me. You are literally drawing blood, my child. Please. Fish did that to you during all of Shadow of the Erdtree. Man. Yeah, you weren't having a fun time with Shadow of the Erdtree anyway. That must have only just make it worse. Also had blood loss from your cat. The other day when I was doing this exact challenge, like it's gonna be in one of the VODs, but like, all right, Dameter, yeah, we're going for like a little bit longer anyway. Hope you sleep well. Fun having you around. But yeah, our other cat, Hiro. Yeah, he climbed up, like, in my lap and was actually, like, he was rubbing on my hand so much he actually hit the shoot button. There's, like, a couple of gunshots that were fired at Lawrence in one of the attempts that were just Hiro in my lap. Consort was miserable, but it's, like, the only thing left, so whatever. Okay. Consort fish. Did he stagger Lawrence? No, he didn't hit the face. I wasn't locked on. So like you can lock onto his face like that and shoot it. It's not terribly useful to me at level 4, but if you're running like a Blood Tinge build with like Evelyn or something, or the repeating pistol, you can actually get a free face stagger on Lawrence by just shooting him. So like, depending on your build, like it is viable to shoot his face. Alright, forget that. Backswing. I actually wanted the face stagger there. Okay. You got the pin adapter you needed? Nice. Okay. I need him to back up a little bit. I don't have the space that I want. Okay. Well, this'll help. Oh, he's healing. Okay, I rolled late on that, that's all. Grab is a free heal, though. Okay. I get one hit, but... Okay. Oh, interesting. Actually, would like to break his face here. I'm too far back, actually, there to hit the face, but I didn't want to get grabbed. Wow, that one-shot me. That was getting close, but... And then he did a good attack after. I hate when he does that. When he does the, like, jump towards you. And you're, like, right there. I'm like, I'm right in front of you. He has, like, a little bit... Like, there is a tell when he's gonna do it, but it's, like, just him, like, leaning back, like, slightly. So I'm... Especially when he's, like, right up in front of me, I miss it a lot. And it sucks that that one-shots you at level 4, but, you know. It's level 4, so... It's so stressful to watch. It's less stressful to me, if that helps. When you've done a lot of challenge runs like this, it's just like... You get used to it. And it's like, oh, if I die, it's whatever. To be expected. Yeah, a lot of the fire damage, like, kills you a lot, and again, like... Counter damage works differently in Bloodborne, and that gets you killed a lot. Getting hit by anything when you're doing, like, anything makes you take a lot more damage in this game. Okay. Oh, I ran myself out of stamina there. Shouldn't have gone for the extra L1, but I wanted to get a stagger. Since I got grabbed, I'm, like, afraid to be quite too close, like, to be too close to him. We beat Ludwig, and we'll beat this too eventually. That's the mentality you get in eventually. It's just that, like, oh, eventually we'll win. I've gotten him really close. I get a bit stressed in the last phase of this fight still, and I also don't know it super well yet. That's really what I need to win, honestly. Like, Like, I'm not amazing at the early phases, but I can do okay at them enough to get through them frequently, but I'm so bad at phase 3. I just, like, die immediately when I get there a lot. No, I still have to do Maria and Orphan. And then I have to do Ligarius and then the final fights. That's all I have left, though. So we've beaten a lot. But this is one of the harder fights. And it's the fight that I'm, like, the most scared of. So that's why I'm doing this now. Depending on how you do the DLC, though, like, a lot of people do this fight last in the DLC. Got 2 limb breaks there back to back. Damn. That attack is bad. Or I'm bad at that attack. It's not working. Yeah, I don't know either. More blood. Excuse me. But I think we're done with all the annoying fights, because we did Ebriatus. Ebriatus is really, really annoying at level 4. And we beat Living Failures. Living Failures is, like, really, really unpleasant at level 4. You die so easily, and they have so much health. But they actually only ended up taking, like, 5 tries with Pellet, but... Well, and with 2 pellets. They have so much health, you have to use 2 pellets. Even in the level 4 speedrun, they have to use 2 pellets on failures. They're, like... so slow. But we got them, so. Frame rate. Oh, okay. That's a less common attack. I definitely don't read it as well sometimes. The memory leak at launch for Ebriatus. I remember that there was a thing in general. Yeah, I remember that there was a thing in general at launch where if you just, like, left the game running too long, the bosses would just, like, not have AI. I thought it was true of, like, a lot of different bosses and not just Ebby, but I could be misremembering. But yeah, I definitely remember something about that. What are the lore implications? What are the lore implications of Dark Souls 3 crashing if you played the whole game in one sitting? It's a consistent crash, so clearly it means something. It kind of fits, I guess, you know, with, like, the theme of decay or whatever. Something like that. Stagger AI loop on Orphan to beat him in your first playthrough. I did it the slow way. I don't know what we're gonna do for this. Orphan Phase 1 is, like, legit fun. Orphan Phase 2 is just so much waiting. Genso was telling me he thought I should just try to do the parry strat for Orphan at level 4. But, like, the parry loop, specifically. There we go. So you can get a lot of damage like that if you get, like, a couple staggers. Which is a really cool thing about this game, honestly. Mechanically. Yeah, it was like he wants to do the one punch. I got caught on his hand, dude. Just stands there instead of exploding, yeah. He just stands there staring. It kind of fits. He's just like, oh, I'm good. Yeah, that's basically what Genso was saying, Carl. Yeah, when I was talking to him about it, is it's like he's like, some people might call it a cheese, but he's like, it's not like, you're not invalidating the fight. And yeah, the alternative is like waiting around forever in phase 2 to get stuff you can backstab or parry. And you don't even get any good damage off of viscerals at level 4. So it's just like, waiting forever to get a backstab or a parry, and then you get like either a charged R2 or an R1L1 out of it, and that's it. Like, so I haven't decided. I might just at least try the parry strat. I don't know which one I want to try first. But we've still got this and Maria left to do anyway. And Quicksilver tax on top of the Blood Vial tax. Yeah. I'm not too fussed about farming, you know. We're probably gonna have to farm Blood Vials soon, because Lawrence has taken them all. So those hits were like split between his leg and his little arm, which is why I didn't get a limb break there. A cool visual bug. Okay, can't go for a free L1 there. I could have died. So this is a visual bug with the emulator. Instead of the blood effect, they get this cool effect. It's pretty sick, honestly. Like battle stagger as well. I don't really want to waste a vial to top off, but it kind of sucks. Like, you don't want to waste vials on topping off in this fight, but like at the same time, there's a lot of stuff that you just barely survive at full. That's that. So that was the leg stagger, but you see the animation is the same as the arm, which confuses people a lot of the time. Sorry, Allie. I have no more staggers to get, though. Okay, there we go. I hate that. I'm right there, brother. Why are you jumping at me? Okay. I'm not sure which he healed. So I'm not sure what I should be trying to break now. There we go, finally. Okay, easy attack. It seems like his face is healed, for one thing. Yep, he did indeed heal his face. I think this arm, I think he healed it too. Okay. We got a really good shot at getting him into phase 3 now. He's very close to phase 3. So, backswing. I could have got more hits in, but I probably made the right call. Okay. This fucker in night rain, yeah. Okay, this will get us to phase 3, definitely. Actually, a good time to get a limb break, because, yeah, he's gonna fall over. Oof, we lived that, holy shit. I want a pellet for this end here. Okay, the crawl, I hate the crawl, but... Wow, really? That killed me, dude? Fucking damn it. I should have just sprinted, I guess, behind him. I'm just, like, so bad at phase 3, dude. Like, even if I get, like, a good... I've gotten him, like, closer than that by a lot, but it's like, man... Ugh, I wish stamina bars didn't exist. One of the things you love most about Sekiro. I'm fine with stamina bars. It's a very different feel. Having run games with and without them that are both FromSoft games, like... I kind of enjoy... I like going back and forth between them. They, like, I don't know. Maybe I'd feel differently if I had started with Sekiro. But since I ran DS3 for so long before doing Sekiro, they're both just, like, different modes in my brain. So when I go back to play one of the ones with stamina, it's just like I didn't have that unpleasant experience of being, like... I didn't have that unpleasant experience I can imagine where it's like, oh, I have to stop attacking now, that sucks. Or, like, I have this extra bar I have to pay attention to instead of just looking at the boss, but it's like... Since I already had that in my brain, it's just like, no, okay, yeah, I'm just switching into stamina mode. And if anything, when I first started playing Sekiro, I even would have this weird feeling. Because, like, especially for, like, speedrunning stuff, you're less, like, watching your stamina bar all the time, and you're more, like... It's more like you have a feeling for exactly how many, or roughly, like, how many attacks you can do. They'd have that exact experience, yeah. Like, rather than staring at your stamina bar for runs and stuff, you more just get a feeling of, like, roughly how aggressive you can be before you're supposed to stop. And so I had, like, the weird thing in Sekiro at first, actually, where I would just stop attacking randomly. Because I'd be like, oh, I need to, like, I probably need to get more stamina back, so... It's like, it's a weird feeling. I had to change my brain into constant attack mode instead. But now I've done both for a very long time, and I'm quite comfortable with both. It's just flipping that switch. Yeah, he keeps doing that one. Composite to HDMI converter, hopefully it works. Yeah. Yeah, PS3 feels like a difficult console to work with. Did have that exact experience, yeah. Platinum for Neo 2 a few weeks ago. There it's even more annoying. Yeah, that's what I've said too. Like, I have a lot of friends who really like Neo, and especially Neo 2. And I played like a little bit of Neo 1 and enjoyed it. I'll probably play Neo 1 and 2 this year. That's like the plan anyway. But like the key... I don't know how I feel about the key pulse system though, because I kind of just feel like it's an arbitrary... Oh, nice. Edge. It just kind of feels arbitrary, I guess, that like, oh, you have more stamina if you just build this specific muscle memory to hit an extra button at the right timing. Which, you know, adds to the skill ceiling, definitely. Especially, like, when you get abilities later where you can, like, swap stances and stuff at the same time, but... Oh, yeah, that's right, and they have that as well. Yeah. Guess that is a thing, too. But yeah, it bothers me less having, came up in that, kind of... I just, like, kind of expect to have to get used to stamina. But yeah, like Carl was talking about, when you are very used to it, it does add a lot of depth, but I can understand just feeling like I'd rather just, I understand people feeling like I would rather just be able to keep looking at the game screen and just fight the enemies in front of me. Hated the loot system. Yeah, the loot system's definitely not my kind of thing anyway. I'll probably be able to look past it. Yeah, randomized loot does not do anything for me. I'm just annoyed at it. Early. I actually want to break this limb here. I'm going for the other arm. There we go. Okay. Almost got the timing right. That's the other thing about this boss. It's just easy to like run out of space. But it's like I can beat not like super consistently, but it's like I can beat phase 1 and 2. It's just like so bad at phase 3 still. And you have to hit him so much as well in phase 3. I'll probably just need to get better at that, realistically. It was like 2 hours into attempts, though. I had an attempt where I got him. It was like the first time I got him to phase 3, and I almost killed him. Even without a pellet, I got him like really low. And then got like lavaed to death. Phase 3 does at least, like, if you position well, you can play very slow on phase 3 to beat it. But it's like not letting him Michael Phelps himself into a corner or something. It'd be kind of difficult. Platinum in every FromSoft game since Dark Souls 1. That's crazy because some of the platinums are very annoying. I actually don't even have the platinum in Dark Souls 3 because it's really, really annoying to do. At least I didn't waste another blood vial. Maybe I should, I haven't looked into what you need for all achievements on, DS1 actually though, but I have really liked Dark Souls 1. 3 mentally killed you. Yeah, it's terrible. 3's terrible. I'm also like, yeah, 120 hours. I'm one of those people as well who like, I generally don't feel the need to complete games, and I only do it if I really want to. Even if I like the game a lot, which obviously I love Dark Souls 3, but yeah, I just don't feel like Covenant farming, so I just never did it. And the thousands of hours that I played Dark Souls 3, I never platinumed it. It's just like, yeah, no. Knight's Honor 1. Get every unique weapon. I see. But I've gotten all achievements in Bloodborne, in Sekiro, and in Elden Ring, because those aren't that bad to do. The Trident. What do you have to do for the Trident? I thought I had time. I don't know. I don't know how that hit his left, or well, his right, my left hand there, but I'm actually surprised that didn't kill me on a counter hit. Oh, from channelers. That makes sense. They do have that, but that's really gross. Yeah. He wants to do the little punch. Yeah. You can tell when he wants to do it with how he walks up to you. The little punch sucks. You don't even, like, get much of a punish off of it. I could probably get a limb break on the big hand here. Yeah. Nice. Okay, good damage, good damage. The 4. Okay, but it's the 4 with the fall over. Yeah, that was a mistake. I didn't have that big of an opening there. I haven't broken his face yet. I think this leg should be close. Oh. I should have ran in to get damage, but... Okay, there we go. I thought the leg would be close. There, finally got the leg stagger. I'll just take my extra leg damage, I think. Okay. I was like... I was hoping he would back up there. Get one hit. That's good. One hit there. Ooh, really good. No, I didn't play Armored Core. I'm not big into mechs in general, but... Okay. This should be phase 3. Soon, if not now. Oh, this is good though. Oh, damn it. I was trying not to get hit by that, but... That's good damage. And good pellet. Oh, damn it. No, no, no. Oh, come on. Okay, too much. Too much. And he was in the corner. I was like, I'm getting such good damage, man. I thought about playing AC6, though. I'm normally just not a big mech kind of fan. But, like, it looked good. Like, being able to fly around and stuff looked fun. It definitely might be something I consider playing in the future. So normally for, like, Twitch's September thing, I'll do, like, sub-incentives that are, like, me playing other games that people want me to play. And this year it's probably going to be Souls-like games, not maybe a FromSoft, so it'll probably be Neo 1, Neo 2, and Liza P. Because especially, like, the Liza P DLC will be out by then, and a lot of people want me to play Liza P. And it looks good, so, like, I'm definitely up for playing it, but Armored Core 6 could definitely be one we do in the future. That is the most likely scenario for me playing it, though, like, especially on stream. It could also just happen, I guess, if I get tired of doing other challenge stuff on stream. Neo and Neo 2, it's just like the subject matter, like in aesthetics and stuff, appeal to me a lot. Have I tried Mortal Shell? No, Mortal Shell doesn't look super like my kind of thing as much, but I don't know. Until like fairly recently, I really didn't play Souls-like games in general, other than FromSoft games. And I'm really just now kind of looking at branching out into at least casually playing other ones. But Mortal Shell, at least by the look of it, didn't look like one that would be near the top of my list, personally. Liza P is up there, and the Neo games are up there. He's got Joker colors. Yeah, the texture bugs are actually cool. It's weird too, because the exact way that it looks, like, kind of varies by the arena that you're in. So, like, Ludwig actually, when he would bug out like that, he would look all chrome. Instead. Oh, I forgot he has the triple. Free from PS Plus. Way smaller and different than Souls. Had a lot of fun with it. I think Aggie ran that when it was new. I just wasn't sure, like, it looked a bit slower paced. And it varies by the game. Because, like, I even enjoyed Dark Souls 2. It's, like, probably my least favorite in the series, but I did enjoy it. So, like... But my favorites tend to be the ones that are a bit faster. Like Bloodborne and Sekiro. There's a bounty or something at the time. This ran it too. Ah, yeah. I think that was during my dead years. In fact, I'm like pretty certain of that. Sekiro and Bloodborne are your favorites. Yeah, though I like all the FromSoft games, but I don't rank, and I would still consider myself an Elden Ring enjoyer, but I don't like Elden Ring as much as most people do. The Giga Boost glitch is funny. But I have like a whole tier list on my YouTube. I also have a tier list for every single boss in the series. Which took me like 2 hours to make. But I have gone on record about every single boss in every From Software game. At least Souls and Sekiro and Elden Ring. Although I'm pretty sure I did skip the Chalice bosses, I guess. So. Oh, damn it. Okay. Greedy. Can heal at least. I did it right. I got hit twice with that somehow. Oh, there's a command for it. Mostly I just move VODs over to YouTube. I don't have like a huge YouTube presence. I have a casual tutorial for Sekiro, which I put a lot of work into, but obviously you've beaten the game, so not necessarily helpful, but also my, like, the rest of like this Bloodborne playthrough is on there or will be on there. Because some of it hasn't been like some of it's not public yet, but I've moved it over. Especially since, like, Twitch VODs have to get deleted now, because you can't have as many highlights stored. But, so, mostly that's what I use it for. I don't do a ton of edited stuff, occasionally. Got a USB cable for the headphone preamplifier. Set up for Xbox. It's working great now. Nice. And you got to split the fiction. So, you know, decent day. I've also had a pretty good day. The fiction was split. Yeah. A bit greedy, but got some damage out of it. So. Do I like the Final Fantasy games? I haven't played much of them. Ali, actually, in chat, has run some of them, including like especially like the newer ones. I've played a little bit of 14 online. I haven't played much of them otherwise. I played Kingdom Hearts as a kid, and I'm friends with a couple like Kingdom Hearts runners. No, I was saying you've run like the more recent ones, or at least you've run 15, which is a recent one in my, or 16, sorry, which is a recent one in my mind still. Crisis Core, okay, is the other one. Yeah, I just knew you'd run some of them. Let me through. I've also watched most of a playthrough of Final Fantasy X and enjoyed it. I don't play a lot of turn-based games, and I haven't gotten into the newer ones. Although I've definitely thought about playing the new 7s. It's just a big time investment for me for a casual game. FF8. I like 10 from what I've seen. Obviously, I know that, like, 10 came out before Kingdom Hearts, but a lot of the stuff in 10 gives me big, like, Kingdom Hearts 1 kind of vibes, but, like, more adult, which I like as well. And obviously that's because of 10 inspiring Kingdom Hearts, not the other way around, but that's why I kind of think of them together. I just prefer action RPGs generally, so the turn-based. The exception being Pokemon. I got a stored roll there somehow. Yeah, 10 story is very good and very serious. I think you might like 13. A wild battle system that gets extremely cool and tough and strategic. Never played a Pokemon game. Well, okay, so here's the other thing. Like, I think the only reason that Pokemon is the exception for me is that I played it as a kid, right? Like, as an adult, I have found more enjoyment from Pokemon by getting a little bit into the competitive scene. Like, I'm very mediocre, but there's a lot of depth to the competitive mechanics. The way, like, the casual playthroughs of the main Pokemon games are set up, they're very simple. And, not great. Like, there's all these deep mechanics in the battle system and everything, and the single-player versions of the games, like, really do not make use of any of those cool mechanics. So, I definitely understand. But it's just because I grew up playing Red, like, literally the first one, and so I don't think it's that Pokemon is, like, special in and of itself. I think it's just kind of grandfathered in for me because I played it so much as a kid. And I've already learned a lot of those mechanics. Can I get an R1L1 in there? Kind of. Or hit? I don't think yeah, he's not going to fall over yet. Nice, that's a good attack. I think something should break soon. I know I've kind of split my damage. There we go. Kind of evenly, but there we go, yeah. I broke the hand and the leg, like, immediately after each other. Which kind of isn't ideal, actually. Would have got more stagger time if I hadn't done it that way, but just the way it worked out. Nice, like a good attack. Okay, good damage. Really good damage. Okay. Smart of me. I was smart enough not to re-transform there. That's what's got me killed before. Good, I was correct that that was the hand heal. Good attack. Shouldn't have done that last L1. Could have died for that. That's the normal. Or hit, yeah, not the fall over phase 2 one. He's very close to phase 3. I don't know what limb he has left. I'm gonna pellet early again. Give me like one more good combo. That's a bad attack. Give me one more. Okay, that's fine. I was hoping I could get more hits without him falling on me there, but... Oh, the lava insta-killed me there? Damn it, dude. I didn't think it would still be there. Okay, maybe that's the strat, though. Get them close. Say a Pokemon, then the next person would take a token. Couldn't breathe out until he said a Pokemon. Started with the letter the last one ended with. That's a funny reason to learn all the Pokemon. But there you go. At least that's a game that gets easier. In the sense that they're adding more and more Pokemon, but it is a lot to still be able to remember while you're high, though. That was a good attempt. I think that's what I'm gonna keep doing, though. I'm gonna do like a pellet, like when he's in that phase where he's like close to going to last phase. I'm gonna pellet, get some meter built up, and then like you can get some really good damage to start phase 3. Oh shit, it's almost 5. Okay, I guess this has to be the last attempt then. I just realized. Because yeah, I have to go early today. Oh, one more attempt, one more attempt. And we'll have a full-length stream tomorrow, so... of Sekiro and Bloodborne. This attack, the 3-hit. Oh no, it's either 4. You just get, like, no punish off of that. That's the 3. And give me something I can hit you after. There we go, okay. It's like I'm rolling in just to try and bait a better attack. That's good. Doing a lot of really fast damage on him here. Gonna fall over. Okay, back swing, and then last hit. Get at least... just miss. That's fine. Okay, I'm actually just gonna turn him around. Wasted a blood vial there. Damn it, he just does that right there. I'm right there. May need to load an earlier save to prepare some cheese for Giga Skeleton. I'm punished for going through melee team. What difficulty are you on, Wider? Yeah, but I gotta go. Let me find somebody to raid, though. It was fun. It was a fun day. Did a little bit of Bloodborne.